If you go to unlock your 1998 to 2001 Honda Civic or CRV and it won't unlock, then don't panic. There is often a very simple solution, and that's replacing a spring in the lock mechanism, which often breaks. You can see the arrow pointing to it here. Here's a close-up of the spring. You can see a black rubber sheath covering the spring. I believe that is designed to make the spring more resistant to corrosion. Other sources have suggested putting heat shrink around the spring to achieve the same result. But in my opinion, heat shrink is unnecessary, as I simply replace the springs with stainless steel springs, like the one shown here. In fact, I used a spring identical to this spring on another Honda 5 years ago, and the spring is still holding up well. Another thing I did differently is most sources tell you to unbolt the lock mechanism, as shown by the arrows here. But in my opinion, that's just adding extra work and is unnecessary. The only thing I unbolted is the window guide, as shown here. All you need for this is a 10mm socket or spanner. Once undone, the window guide is flexible enough to push out of the way and gain clearance to the spring. Here you can see me pushing the window guide out of the way to gain access to the spring mounting point, as shown by the arrow. Due to the confined space within the door panel, access is difficult with your hands. Therefore, I made a small pick to hold the spring. It's made out of some fairly stiff wire and it only took me a few minutes to make. Next, I inserted washers into the spring to extend the spring and make it easier to fit in situ. This clip shows me inserting the washers. Here you are going to see me fitting the spring. Apologies for the quality of the footage, however filming inside the door panel was almost impossible. It really was a simple job that only took me about 10 minutes for the whole job. I will make another video about removing the panel. Let me know your comments and if there are any more videos that you would like to see.